It looks like community policing. RCMP officers out in public taking holiday photos. But this isn't a part of the RCMP uniform. That Canadian flag with the blue line has been banned from RCMP uniforms since 2020. It's known as the Thin Blue Line, or Blue Lives Matter patch. It's supposed to represent solidarity with police. Critics say it creates an us versus them situation between police and the policed. Regardless, it's not allowed on RCMP uniforms. We asked Nunavut RCMP's commanding officer, Chief Superintendent Amanda Jones, why this officer of hers was wearing a patch that had been specifically banned by RCMP brass. She refused an interview, but did have a staff member respond via email. She wrote, "The RCMP has established symbols that are already approved for use and are widely recognized and honored by our colleagues and the public. The thin blue line is not a symbol the RCMP endorses." Janet Brewster is an Iqaluit MLA. She also had a very scary experience with RCMP in Iqaluit. In September 2020, RCMP held her son at gunpoint. They were searching for an Inuk man with a rifle. Her son was going hunting and he's Inuk. He fit the description. Thing is, in Iqaluit, that's a very common description. We asked her about the blue line patch.
Bringing this issue forward, even as a news item, will encourage the RCMP and Nunavut to follow through on that ban and to ensure that their employees are not walking around town wearing a racist symbol. What is really well known as a racist symbol, adopted by Proud Boys. You know, it's part of the white nationalist movement all over North America and probably the world.
As a regular member of the Nunavut Legislative Assembly, Brewster gets the chance to ask questions of the government, including the Justice Minister. She's hoping the blue line patches are gone before she has to bring it up at work.
Hopefully the issue will be resolved without having to bring it up to in a public forum such as the legislature, because as we know, the RCMP has banned the use of those patches, and it just makes sense for the RCMP to follow through and ensure that their members are not using those patches, especially while doing community policing or answering calls, especially distress calls, because it really could raise people's distress levels if they feel that they won't be treated with a mutual respect.
Kent Driscoll, APTN National News, Iqaluit.